she's like, it's great, right? And I'm like, hate it! And then I left.
Does anyone else just despise this? No, like, oh my god, I can't stand it.
So, you work as a COVID marshal.
Oh yeah, I do at the moment.
At the RSL. It's not really...
Not an RSL, it's the Harvard Bowls Club. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, which is a bowls club near me.
Sponsor me, like...
We'll come and do a concert.
Well, Andrew will come and do a concert. I just mentioned you.
That's right, yeah.
A bowls club, so
yes.
Lots of boomers.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Lots of boomers.
So a bowls club full of boomers.
Yeah.
Drinking beer.
Who pretend to bowl but mainly just drink.
Yeah. Because it's cheap.
It is cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them drink what they call a bruiser, which is...
Shandy?
No, it's half... Let me get this right. It's like half a mid-strength, like half a Northern or something, and half 2 years old. It's like a dark beer.
Okay.
So it's like browny amber colour.
So it's like a butch shandy.
Yeah.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Just a butch shandy for me, thanks.
And pineapple cruiser for me.
Well, the old boomers don't want to use their phones to scan the QR code, so I'm going to do that for them.
I don't want to do that. I don't think it matters what age you are. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because I don't have a QR, like my camera doesn't do it
you've got one of
automatically.
those Samsung things where
So
you've got to open an app.
I actually had to download an app to get into the pancake parlor. I was like, oh, this is bullshit. Actually, I went once.
Where's my shandy?
They told me I had to do it, and I left. And then I went back the next day because I was like, damn,
I really want those
pancakes.
I do have 1 or 2 more things to do.
You play a lot of older people.
Yeah.
In operas.
Yeah. I know what I'm going to do when I'm old.
That's probably why you like working there so much, because you're so used to playing the older doctor or...
Old white guys, yeah.
Yeah, that you're just like, my people. I know who you are.
That's right. Yeah, people who can't run upstairs.
Which is particularly hard to do in a fat suit.
Yeah, well, yeah, the fat suit does present some problems. You tend to get very hot.
So, yep.
Very sweaty.
Yep.
It's not great for your colleagues.
And sometimes when you're at the after-show function and someone asks you, oh, were you wearing a fat suit? And you weren't. That actually happened to me. During Capriccio, we were sitting and she was like,
oh yeah,
that was a great fat suit. And I'm like, I wasn't wearing a fat suit.
I beg your pardon. How very dare you? I've never been so insulted.
You don't have to do a real job.
In a fat suit. Singing is a real job, Andy. So what else have you been doing during COVID? You mentioned that you've been served a lifesaver?
Yeah, so that's something I've been doing for a few years.
Saved any lives?
No, we try and avoid that.
Okay.
Not if they need it, we'll provide it. But the idea is
off my head.
Yeah. No, the idea is to
prevent it.
Yeah,
that's happening
manage
in
the
the first
beach
place.
so people don't get into trouble. So
I wouldn't know. I've never stepped foot on a beach in my life, but I imagine it's pretty hard.
No, it's not hard. But like any sort of volunteer organisation, it's sort of what you make of it. So yeah, we decided we had 2 little kids, and we thought, well, if you're going to raise kids by the beach, they need to know
Disney Plus.
They bought Disney Plus. Yeah.
Right. What else?
We already had enough streaming services. Like, can we get Disney Plus? I'm like, we've already got Stan, we've already got Netflix, and Daddy's got KO.
Yeah.
I pay good money for premium channels. So, is it too much to ask that I might actually get to watch when I feel like it?
And they're like, what if we pay out of our pocket money? I'm like, that's a great idea.
You're still paying for it, though.
Yeah. No, but it comes out of their pocket money.
Yeah, but you still pay their pocket money.
Yeah.
So you're still paying for it.
Yeah, but you got to pay the pocket money anyway.
Well, you don't have to.
No, that's right.
Sorry, kids, budget cuts.
Right.
No more pocket money.
You don't deserve it.
I already feed you and clothe you and put a roof over your head,
Yeah.
so...
What we need here are more lifters, not leaners.
Go and get a job. I'm 8.
8 years too late. If you're going to raise kids by the beach, they need to know how to deal with the surf conditions. So we signed them up for nippers, which is junior lifesaving.
Yep.
And the first day I was down there, I thought, oh, so we can all stand around on the beach and watch them with all the other parents that I don't really know. Or we can kind of get in the water with them. And
Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark.
and have a bit of fun. And so they said, oh, if anyone wants to sign up to do their bronze medallion, yeah, now's your chance. And before I knew it, I was sitting in a room and learning how to be a lifesaver.
You've been in a sort of similar position with driving Uber. It's not
Oh,
2,000
yeah.
people, but
No.
you have been responsible for total strangers.
Yeah, that is true. It was good fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. I did that
What was your
for maybe-
rating?
Oh, it was pretty good. It was like 4.8 or something. I
Did
could
you give
probably
them
look it
water?
up. Yeah, I was offered them water.
Yeah.
In fact,
It was out of your own drink bottle, but whatever.
I was once picking someone up at the Opera House after I knew an opera was on.
Yeah.
And I picked this person up, and they were a colleague of mine. I was like, oh, hey, how you going? And they're good, and we had a good chat, a bit of a laugh about me Ubering. And all this.
And how they'd be doing it soon
And
enough.
I said, oh, hey, do you want a water? I offer everyone the water. And they're like, oh, no, I never take the water. I'm like, oh, in case of like stranger danger or rape or something. And they were like, yeah. And I'm like, but you know me. You're like a friend of mine.
We've worked together. I was at your wedding.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I know, it's a bit weird. I didn't offer the gum. I often thought that was a bit rude. Like, here you go, your breath stinks, you know.
Yeah. Well, you sort of leave them. Well, you kind of hope that people have the self-awareness to be able to figure that one out. But a lot of people don't.
Yeah, that is true. People don't tell you when you stink.
No.
No.
It's kind of taboo.
Which is a shame,
Yeah.
because we'd all like to know.
I say I'd like to know, but I can almost guarantee you that I would take umbrage and
Go
never
ahead.
speak to that person again. I had a job when I was like 14.
What'd you do?
I was a kitchen hand.
I was at the Swinging Pig.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Swinging Pig. The Leisure Inn was the name of
Leisure.
the complex.
Sounds
The
like
Swinging Pig, because it was a. Do you know why it's called the Swinging Pig?
Yeah, because it's in
Rockingham. Was a kitchen hand, and then I did an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
And became a chef.
Yeah.
And then I worked at that, I don't know, 5 years, and then I got sick of
Oh.
that, and then I went and did front of house stuff for a little while, and then singing and hospitality overlapped for a few years in there, and then
Chefing's
singing.
hard. My sister's a chef, and
Yeah.
it's just hard work. It's just very, very hard work.
It's here,
Where
Chef.
is it?
I've got it, Chef.
Then wake up, you donut!
Yes, Chef.
Some people compare it to being an airline pilot, because, like, okay, go on.
The money?
Because you have like stretches of time where you're just basically sitting there doing nothing, and that for us is like prep time. So like chopping parsley and stuff. And then you have, in the case of pilots, 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes
Amazing.
of landing, of like, oh, we're gonna die, and that's like the sort of 2 or 3 hour dinner or lunch rush.
When I'm in
for
the
us.
plane, eating the tiny food and things,
Yeah.
I like to imagine that the pilots aren't doing that.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with S.
Sky.
So you enjoyed driving Uber? Because
Yeah.
I've considered doing it myself, but I know that my rating would just plummet.
Why? Why do you think you'd let
Because I'd be
points?
like, sir, just don't talk. I'm trying to concentrate.
No, there's other ways to do that.
Or that I just...
Gently turn the music up.
No, that was what I was about to say. I would just be like Paddy LaPone the whole time. People would just be like, oh my fucking god. And then me singing along to it also would probably...
Yeah.
Did you ever listen to
James Valentine?
92.9 when you were in Perth?
Probably not, because I never had a car in Perth.
There used to be a great show on... it was probably nationwide. Maybe Yeah, it was definitely Australian. It was called Dr. Feelgood.
Oh yeah. She was on when I was growing up, and I was a teenager, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is so racist.
Yes.
Because we didn't have the internet.
Because it was on at night. It was like, I think it started at like 9:30 or something.
Yeah, oh my god.
And
Pillow Talk.
yeah. Yes.
That was what it was called.
That's what it was called.
Yeah.
And she had a great voice too.
Yeah, she was really good.
And they covered lots of very racy subjects. Good old days.
Before the internet.
Before the internet, like if you can even imagine it.
That's right.
I still remember the first time I got the internet at home.
Was it dial-up?
Yeah.
Fadang, fadang, fadang.
Yeah.
Jesus. Thank God you've got fabulous hair.
That's true. Thank you. And on that note, I reckon that's enough. Nailed it. Hello people of the internet, thank you for watching. If you'd like to catch another episode of Anything But Opera, you'll find it here. If you'd like to catch another episode of Anything But Opera, you'll find it here. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time there's a new episode.
Hey, welcome back.
I only-
It's Wazzer and Stodge.
Oh my god!